What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade video. Alright guys, we got some good news. Shout out to Luffy Strawhead who actually sent me this on my Discord. Now, this is translated from the Spanish version on the actual Facebook, the official account of Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. We haven't got this in global yet, this news, but I want to read it out to you guys. The 5 million milestone event is about to begin with the launch of the global version of Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. There are now over 5 million players worldwide, which is actually a pretty damn good number for a turn-based RPG. Not gonna lie. To celebrate, we'll be holding a login event for the 5 million players starting from 11/10, which is actually going to be in the next 2 days, maybe even tomorrow, with rewards such as a guaranteed SSR character gacha ticket ×1. So you guys can actually go ahead and join that. This is the perfect time, guys. If you have not been playing this game and you are debating on doing it, this is the moment to do it. So looks like everybody is going to be getting themselves a free random SSR character or recollection bit. I think it's oh no, it's just a character, so not a bit. It says SSR character gacha ticket. So we're guaranteed a character. So amazing. I personally need that because I didn't re-roll and I currently am sitting with the same units that I've been running this entire time, and my team is still doing like incredibly well and kicking ass. Now, something else I want to talk about real quick while I'm at it. Actually, 2 more things we want to talk about real quick. Number one, who you want to save for coming up and what they're all about. So we're going to talk about Yuta and Megumi. So those 2 characters are going to be the 2 big characters. Togi as well too, but the problem with Togi is he's not coming out till at least, I think it's half anniversary. So we're not going to talk about Togi right now. We're going to talk about Yuta and the new Megumi that's coming out. So before I get into that though, I had somebody contact me really interesting, being like, how do you have 20k cubes left as free-to-play player? They didn't believe I was free-to-play. So I was like, all right, well, time to do some proving then. I do this in every gacha game because I always get criticized for this. But here you guys go, 2020, right? You can click on here in details. You guys can see I never paid for cubes. All my cubes are free. And you guys can click here to see you don't have any paid cubes. So all my cubes that I have, that I literally have there, are all paid. My team is actually pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's great. It's decent. Like, look at my squad here. Not doing too good. In terms of the best SSRs out there, I do have Gojo, which I got for free, and I've got the 3 or 4 best supports in the game, which is fantastic, but I am in need of a new DPS, so I am leveling up this version of Kento Nanami right now. Hopefully he'll help me carry, although he's kind of a shitty unit altogether. But Nobara and Yuji have not joined, and I don't plan to summon anything for quite some time. And the reason I'm not summoning is the reason I'm going to explain to you guys why. And this is one of the reasons why right here. Okay, I'm going to move this over to you guys so you guys can see. Yuta Ukutsu is coming out probably, I'd say about a month and a half into the game. Usually, I think that's what it was. So you guys can see the release date of his release originally in the Japanese version was December the 15th, 2023. So if we're following the same pattern here, I'm hoping within the next month or so we should be seeing him, maybe even earlier, hopefully. And here's what makes him incredibly strong. Probably the best attacker in the entire game, still to this date in the Japanese version, and still top tier in the Japanese version. So he is going to be a red type attacker. Focus is combined, and affiliation is the Year 1 Tokyo Jiu-Jitsu School. You guys can see some of his stats and what he does. Characteristics: when Black Flash is performed, increase his own Black Flash rate for 3 turns. So here's his kit. Alright, so skill 1, focus your cursed energy, deals 120% melee taijutsu damage to the selected enemy. Taijutsu is going to be physical damage in this case. And then skill 2, I think this is where most of the people will use him here, deals 90% jujitsu damage to all enemies, decreases all enemies' critical hit resistance by 15%, so you're going to be critting a lot more often for 2 turns, and depending on the jutsu, on own jutsu and enemies' remaining HP, sometimes can instantly kill an enemy. Some of these enemies are going to be excluded, such as bosses. So this is one of the main reasons why people love using him. And then right over here, you guys can see skill 3. Let's do it together. Rika deals combined damage equal to 80% taijutsu, 110% jujutsu, 100% taijutsu, and 150% jujutsu to selected enemy 4 times. This is a crazy move. So good clearing AoE, great damage dealing move, and then the ultimate is just psychotic. Deals 1000 ranged jujutsu damage to all enemies, increases own taijutsu by 20% for 4 turns, increases own jujutsu damage by 20% for 4 turns, and then unable to fill own ultimate skill damage for 4 turns. By then, you don't even have to worry. Shit's over. Like, the game's already done at that point. Also, combo element ultimate effect is increases own combo ally damage by 10% for 2 turns, deals 100% range jujutsu damage to all enemies. Note the percentage of the combo effect can be increased with dupes, so this is something you can do obviously with dupes. We talked all about that, whether you need singles or dupes. So there you guys go. Very powerful. like I said, probably the best unit in the game, in my opinion, still. And there's some recommended memories that you can go with as well, too, if you plan to use them from the Japanese version. So this is one of the main reasons why everyone is saving, including myself, is to get him. Now, the other unit I wanted to talk about real quick is a support unit, and it's this one here, this Megumi here, and it's called the Incomplete Domain. He's going to be a yellow type attacker and combined. And then again, this one here has a couple different things that it does. So deals 120% melee taijutsu damage when the domain is active. That becomes 200%, and also increases enemy damage received by 75% for 3 turns. That is crazy amount of damage for 3 turns in the domain. Okay, skill 2, continuous exorcist slashes, deals 130% melee taijutsu damage to all enemies, 2 hits while the domain is active. That actually becomes 140%, and then 140% jujutsu as well, hitting all enemies 2 times, deals 120% ranged jujutsu damage to all enemies. So very, very powerful, super good for clearing quick adds, and especially for farming, one of the best ways to get it done. And then the third skill, sudden slash, deals melee combined damage equal to 170% taijutsu and 120% jujutsu to the selected enemy, increases the selected enemy's damage received by 20% for 3 turns. While the domain is active, the damage increases exponentially. We're talking about 300% physical, 150 curse, deals 150% range damage to the selected enemy, increases selected enemy's physical damage received by 60%, and also stuns the enemy by 100%. That's insanity. And then, of course, we go over to the Ultimate Domain expansion. So deals 1051 range curse damage to the enemy selected enemy, hits 4 times, stuns the enemy 100%, expands the domain for 4 turns, and that's where you see all these bonuses. While the domain is active, decrease all enemies damage by 35%, increase all enemies damage received by 45%. This is probably allies, by the way. Also, no, this is the amount of damage they do, sorry. Grants attack immunity to self, so you can't get hurt. It decreases own skill cursed energy cost, unable to fill own ultimate gauge. Depletes own cursed energy after domain is deactivated. Domain cannot overtake a different domain. So make sure you understand that. Let one domain end before you use this one, okay? And then you guys can see the combo effects here. Increase own combo and ally crit rate by 10% for 4 turns. Deals 100% curse damage to all enemies. And then of course this can be duped and gone further. And you guys can check out some of the recommended stuff here if you need to. I think they don't have anything in place right now. Maybe they haven't set any recommendations up. But this is the other unit you definitely want to wait on. There's another couple notable ones that are coming out as well too, like Geto over here, which is going to be a big one as well. But I'm not sure when he's coming out. I think he's going to be a couple of months down the line. And then, of course, a lot of you guys are waiting for Toji, but he won't be around for, at the very least, I think this was released 6-month anniversary, so we probably won't see him for quite some time. So if you are planning to save up, it's going to take quite a bit before he's out. And then another support that should be fairly popular is going to be this Momo over here, the Don't Underestimate Me. But those 2 units, guys, Yuta and Megumi, are the ones that everyone is saving up for. So make sure you are logging in, but on November the 10th especially, which might be tomorrow depending on your time zone, you will be getting yourself, hopefully, the ability to get yourself a guaranteed SSR gacha ticket, as well as the ability to get yourself additional prizes for the 5 million download. And then lastly, of course, save up, especially if you're free to play. This is how you do it, guys. You just continue playing the game, complete everything that's coming out, and just focus on, advancing through story mode. I'm chapter 8 right now, and we're going to keep going here and hopefully get to chapter 9 very soon. And from there, we're rocking and rolling, baby. Hopefully Yuta comes out, we'll put everything into him, max him out, and then hopefully have an OP free-to-play account where I can just chill and have a good time. But ultimately, guys, at the end of the day, it's a free-to-play PvE game. The only person you're competing with is yourself. So don't stress out. Just enjoy, have fun, play with the units that matter to you. If you don't want to follow the meta, all the power to you. Do what you think is fun. It's not meant to be anything but that. It is a PvE at your own pace gacha game. Alright guys, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.